Okay? Back to Jason Voorhees. When his mother, if you look on Friday the 13th, Jason wasn't the killer. His mother was doing all the killing, but she woke him up. And every time she said, kill him, mommy, kill him, mommy, kill him. Kill him, mommy, kill him, mommy, kill him. He rose up. That was symbolic and allegoric of what they do to us, which is called mind control. What Michael Myers was doing, he was Delta programmed to do just that. And that is just what they do to us. The Delta programming it programs a person to be an assassin. If you snap your fingers, he follows his master. He knows nothing but that. He sees nothing but that. And under the theta programming, that's what he will do. In the theta programming, when he is programmed, as he is trained as an assassin, he's also programmed to go through certain tortures. Say if someone grabbed him or kidnapped him and tortured him because they wanted some information out of him, he would not be able to do that because his mind is already altered within the data programming. His mind is already altered in the data programming, and he would not say nothing until the point where he self-destructs himself, to the point where they beat him severely badly or kill him. And in most cases, when it's dealing with the government, they kill you. Do you think they're going to let him go and go back to where he came from so he can tell everything of what they've done? When they're trying to get information out of him, why would they let him go so he can get the information to the source, whatever source he came from? So 9 out of 10, the Delta programming builds on assassins. When Jason Voorhees' mother said, kill him, mommy, kill him, mommy, he killed. He's been decapitated, burned, stabbed. Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers been through all of this. And they ain't dead yet. They're still making sequels of movies. That was symbolic and allegoric of the side of being Delta programmed. Freddy Krueger, he came into your dreams, which deals with hallucinations. Hallucinations to the point where he became real. That is the theta programming. The theta programming deals with those type of functions that might seem psychic, that might seem as if you're dreaming. Have you ever been into a dream where it was a good dream or a bad dream? Let's say a good dream. And you were having a good dream, the time of your life. And somebody woke you up out your dream. And you just wish, in the dream you thought it was real. But you just started thinking about that dream and damn, like, it was so real, I wish I could just have this dream one more time. But it'll never come back. That is what the theta programming does. And Freddy Krueger that movie was a symbolization of that. Okay? Now, the other programmings, alpha and beta, that deals with us, the general population. The beta programming, the beta programming is the programming that hires the population of child molesters, pornography, prostitution, sex slaves within the music community, within the music industry. And with their programming, that is what most of the music industry program these women and men with. The beta programming. And within that data programming, they blind the masses who watches them. They program them to program us to be like them in society. That is the beta programming. I'm not going to say no names of certain people. I just choose not to. I see it plain and clear. A little that you may know, I know some within the industry that I know for 100% fact. That is. Okay? Alpha programming. The alpha programming also deals with that also. Now the alpha and the beta programming comes within the frontal lobe. The frontal lobe contains the frontal lobe, which is where the forehead is. If you look into the Bible, and it talks about the mark of the beast being inside your forehead. It doesn't say on your forehead, it says in your forehead. And the institutions that we are controlled by gets us prepped. And it poses a threat on the traits that contains of the frontal lobe. And the traits that contains of the frontal lobe is morality traits, intellectual traits, the thought to reason, the process to be aware, thinking, memory. Those are all traits that deals with the frontal lobe, which is the forehead of the brain. And the institutions that the U.S. government has imposes a sinful threat on the traits of our frontal lobe. The institutions that we have gets us prepped for mind control. And as we are mind controlled by the alpha and the beta, mostly by the alpha programming and the beta programming, we are under the spell of Baphomet, which is indeed the mark of the beast. Which is within the curriculum in educations, which is in the rules and the regulations and the statutory oath of the FBI, the DEA, the CSI, and any government or federal or international program of criminal justice. Back to the butterfly effect. If you look on the butterfly effect, is within the Monarch operation, which is the beta and alpha programming. That's why they call it the butterfly, because it's built. It consists of alpha, one side alpha and one side beta, which you have alters. Now, some people might tell you, these MK Ultra specialists, and people